Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt. The other day in one of our youth group meetings, we were discussing certain things and different things, and one of our members happened to say that she struggles with saying her morning prayers. And I thought, man, I used to struggle with this all the time. And I found something that worked for me, so this would be a great time to make a video on this. So picture this. In my room, next to my bed, there's a nightstand, and on that nightstand is where I keep my cell phone. Now, what I used to do is I'd wake up in the morning, I'd roll over, I'd look at the cell phone, I'd have 27 emails, 6 missed calls and 4 missed text messages, and I thought, oh my God, before I got to get back to people, and I would just pick up my phone and start sending emails and text messages and calling people back, and next thing I know, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I neglected to say my morning prayers. So one day I was talking to one of the parishioners that I go to church with, and we were discussing morning prayers, and he said what worked for him was before he even got out of bed in the morning, he would say his prayers. And I thought, man, this is something awesome. I should give this a try. So what I do now and what I found that works for me is instead of rolling over and looking at that phone, I roll over and shut the phone off, and then I grab my prayer book and start praying. So I start my day by giving thanks to God, asking God to help me through the day, ask Him to grant me grace and peace and forgiveness and strength to make it through my day. And that works for me. Now, my grandmother, what works for her is she likes to pray on a ride to work. So she's in the car and she's saying her morning prayers, and that works for her. Now, she's been praying a lot longer than I have, so she has a lot of this stuff memorized, so she can just recite it without having a book. But if you don't have it memorized, then that might work for you. Everyone seems to have a smartphone nowadays. What I would recommend is just record yourself saying your morning prayers, and then in the car, just play them back, and you can listen to them and pray along. As you do this, you'll start to learn them and memorize them, and next thing you know, you won't even need the recording. But it's a great way to pray and not struggle with it anymore. So these are a couple things that work for me and my grandma. Maybe you could take it and it'll work for you. Now, I'd like to shout out another request, guys, and ask you to comment in the sections below and see what works for you. Maybe your suggestion will help somebody else in this struggle. And we can work together and really overcome this and pray to God first thing in the morning, and that's how we should start our days. So, guys, as always, like, share, subscribe, tweet, do all that fun stuff, and we'll see you back here next time. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.